You have 86 billion neurons. Each can connect to 10,000 others. Right now, millions are firing just so you can read this sentence. Every thought, memory, and emotion you have ever had is electrochemical signals in this network. A neuron has three main regions. The cell body, called the soma, contains the nucleus and keeps the cell alive. Branching from the soma are dendrites, which receive incoming signals from other neurons. The axon is a long fiber that carries signals away from the soma toward the next cell. Many axons are wrapped in a myelin sheath, a layer of fatty tissue that acts like insulation on a wire. Myelin dramatically speeds up signal transmission from 0.5 meter per second in unmyelinated axons to 120 meters per second in myelinated ones. Multiple sclerosis destroys myelin, slowing or blocking signals. Neurons communicate at synapses, the tiny gaps between cells. When a signal reaches the end of the axon, it triggers the release of chemical messengers called neurotransmitters into the synaptic cleft. These molecules float across the gap and bind to receptor sites on the receiving neuron's dendrites. After neurotransmitters bind to receptors, they are cleared from the synaptic cleft in two ways. Enzymes break them down, or the sending neuron reabsorbs them through a process called reuptake. Many antidepressant medications work by blocking reuptake of serotonin, keeping it in the cleft longer and amplifying its effect. A resting neuron maintains a charge difference across its membrane of about -70 millivolts, with the inside more negative than the outside. This is called the resting potential. The neuron is like a charged battery, holding potential energy, ready to fire when the right signal arrives. When stimulated enough, the neuron depolarizes. Sodium ions rush in through ion channels, reversing the charge to about +40 millivolts. This electrical pulse travels down the axon at full speed. After firing, potassium ions flow out, restoring the negative resting potential during the refractory period. The action potential follows the all-or-none principle. A neuron either fires at full strength or not at all. There is no such thing as a weak action potential. How intense a stimulus feels is encoded not by the size of each signal, but by how frequently the neuron fires. Dopamine is associated with reward, motivation, and movement. When you achieve a goal or receive praise, dopamine is released. Low dopamine is linked to Parkinson's disease and depression. Excess dopamine activity is associated with schizophrenia. Nearly every drug of abuse floods the brain's reward circuits with dopamine. Serotonin regulates mood, appetite, and sleep. Low serotonin is linked to depression and anxiety. Most antidepressants, including selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, target serotonin specifically. Norepinephrine controls alertness and arousal. During stress, it triggers the fight-or-flight response alongside adrenaline. GABA is the brain's main inhibitory neurotransmitter. It slows neural activity and reduces anxiety. Alcohol, benzodiazepines, and sleep medications all enhance GABA's effects, which is why they cause sedation and relaxation. Acetylcholine enables muscle movement and is critical for memory formation in the hippocampus.